Athena Bashel educates us on its dramatic meaning. Please help me welcome Athena Bashel.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. My goal today also will be not to prevaricate during my speech. A swan song is a person's final public performance or professional activity before retirement. A more dramatic definition is this: it is a metaphorical phrase for a final gesture, effort, or performance given just before death or retirement. The phrase refers to an ancient belief that swans sing a beautiful song just before their death, since they have been silent, or alternatively, not so musical for most of their lifetime. Today, I give my swan song to Toastmasters. It has been a wonderful ride for the past 3 years, full of professional growth, personal growth, and getting to know fantastic people. Why did I join Pikes Peak Toastmasters? I was looking for a professional development program that would be a good fit for me in my role as content curator in the marketing department of the Navigators. I found a chapter close to work and filled out the online form. In 2 seconds flat, I received an email and a phone call from none other than the engaging Mr. Greg Williams. I visited the very next Wednesday and never looked back. For my job at Navigators, I was interviewing people for stories and then had to write a summary that would sell that story to the editors, who would then turn it into content for print and digital media. I needed speaking, writing, and listening skills. Toastmasters hit all those points. I also served as project manager for photo and video shoots, as well as special projects like the annual report. I needed leadership skills, which I learned from serving as VP of membership. My navigator's job was pretty much behind the scenes and not very social, except for the phone interviews. Again, Toastmasters met that on stage and social need for this extrovert. So why am I leaving Pikes Peak Toastmasters? I just started a new job as event planner in the major partnerships department of Every Home for Christ. It's taking up a lot of my creative and social juices and giving me even travel opportunities, for which I'm very grateful. Along with the dance classes I continue teaching in the evenings, I believe my dance card is full, so to speak. If you want to know what a dance card is, just ask Julie, because she loves old phrases and descriptions. What will I carry with me post Toastmasters? Besides all that I've already shared, I will carry with me great friendships with so many great people that I wouldn't have had the chance to meet and get to know otherwise. Each time a new person joins Pikes Peak Toastmasters, it's like a new spice is added to the delicious stew, each one bringing in something unique and special. I've learned about new spices best through my service as an officer and a mentor. In conclusion, I want to encourage you with 5 ideas. Number 1, occasionally assess all the skills you're learning through Toastmasters. Is there something you need to grow in for your job or your personal life? You can find a way to fill that need here. Number 2, keep up your pathways track instead of letting it fall to the wayside. Consider making a goal of speaking at least once a month or once every 2 months. I know all the roles in the weekly meetings are fun, but speaking is what you really joined the club to learn how to do. Number 3, obtain a mentor if you don't already have one, or sign up to be a mentor. I've learned so much from my mentors, Carol, Louise, and Paul. Carol and I connected through our shared faith right away. She continues to be a dynamo as she recovers from a terrible accident that happened last year. I hope you all get to meet her someday soon. Louise and I loved talking about education and all of the different ways that people learn things. And Paul helped me keep on track with my goals, which I very much appreciated. I loved being a mentor for Michelle and Carol, both high achievers, carving out new paths to make the world a better place. Number 4, volunteer as an officer. I can't tell you how much I have enjoyed our brief half-hour, once-a-month meetings. It's really not much of a time commitment. But getting to work with Tom, Mike, Greg, Craig, Hay, and Mary T has been an absolute pleasure. They are just the best people ever. If you want to know what makes Toastmasters click, serve as an officer. May I suggest VP of membership? Number 5, volunteer for anything else that presents itself. I had a great time helping Sterling with evaluations for his wonderful group of young people. And the district presents many opportunities too. I really enjoyed presenting the training for VP of membership and being the Toastmaster for a recent contest. It was a blast. Just ask Asta if you're interested. These are the 5 things that helped me grow the most. My best advice is to get to know all of the spices in the delicious PPTM stew. Of course, I can't end without tying things back to the Swan Song. I really like this metaphor because it makes me think of my favorite ballet, Swan Lake. I encourage you all to see a live performance of it as soon as you can, or even a streamed version. I leave you with a big serving of my own spice. I think I'll call it a flair for the dramatic. Thank you all, each and every one of you, for your uniqueness and the beautiful way that iron sharpens iron at Pikes Peak Toastmasters. I will miss you terribly.